Hey everybody, Brad here with Arizona Grows. Welcome to my garden. Today we're just going to be doing a quick video going over some stuff. I'm dealing with a little eye strain, so I don't want to be under the LEDs too long today. Hopefully that'll go away soon. I might have a deadline for my next book that I'm a little bit behind on. Catching up though. Last week went really well, so one more good week this week and we'll be right on track. Hallelujah. For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving coming up this week, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate, no big deal. Hope you have a great day. Hope you find something fun to do with your family if you have the day off. For everybody who does celebrate, awesome. I'm a huge fan of Thanksgiving. We're doing turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole, little light salad on the side, just to break up all the heavy stuff. And that's it, man. We're gonna grub out. Actually, cooking on Wednesday. We have a little tradition in our house because it was when we were younger. It was always easier to get the Wednesday off before Thanksgiving than it was to get off Black Friday. So we've had our little tradition from back when we were, in our younger 30s, and we would have to go to work on those days. Just so we celebrate a day early, and then on Thursday, all we do is sit around and watch football and eat leftovers. So it's really nice. While everybody else is having a mad dash of a Thursday trying to get stuff together, we're just chilling. So that's always nice. The garden's looking awesome. Not a lot to talk about in here. We'll go around, do a quick picture of all the nugs. I mean, even more pleased than I thought I would be with how everything's gone in here. It's just really taken off in a way that I like. So we'll take a quick spin around, take a look at everything, we'll talk about some stuff, and that's where we're at. But yeah, everything in the garden looks awesome, super excited. But the neon sunshine you're gonna see, got some of the best looking nugs on it, super frosty. The smaller lemon cherry gelato is starting to get some color. The bigger one is just getting biggie. Like, I'm surprised some of these haven't flopped over yet, but what an amazing plant. Oh man, everything just looks so good. It's crazy how that can happen. We've got the gas on this one. Oh, the sweet smell on that Z-Skittles, like one. I don't even want to say it's getting like watermelon-y, but it's getting something, man. I really, really like that one. That neon sunshine that has the more Z-Skittles leaning. Phenomenal smell, just crazy. This one's like almost all gas with a little bit of sweet. We'll come through and get some close-ups right now so you can see everything, but just really, really happy with this. This lemon cherry pie, I mean, this is a quarter pound when it's done easy. For sure, minimum. Smaller one might be too. It's starting to put on some fat weight. Neon Sunshine's going to be a little bit smaller, but you got the fat nugs all the way down. So we'll see. And then the Black Patronus in the front starting to put on some girth. So let's take a quick look around. Isn't it crazy right now? I don't know about you guys, but all I'm thinking about is pie. Like, we're going to make pecan pie, have a pumpkin pie. My parents are coming over this year, which will be nice. We don't normally get them for Thanksgiving. Normally they're on like a vacation or they go on a trip to like Mexico or something and just kind of hang out. But this year they're staying home and they're going to come over and join us for dinner. So that's kind of nice. When your parents get older and you get a little bit older, you start to appreciate them more just because you feel the clock ticking. Both of my parents are in their 80s now and, not going to get to spend forever with them. So these are the moments that you'll get. Really excited though. It'd be nice to have Thanksgiving. So let's take a quick look around this garden, not talk about anything that's a little silly. All right. First things first, I planted a sprout of garlic in this pot Just trying to keep this pot alive while we have stuff. You can see the fungus gnat, not a big deal. We caught one. Put that in last night, we got one little fungus gnat out of the tent, a brand new thing. So that's a good sign. You know, the last thing we want is another fungus gnatty outbreak. So new pot, you always have to be careful, especially with peat moss. I found, like, when you buy the buffered cocoa, you don't have to be careful, right? Buffered cocoa is buffered, boiled, rehydrated. They add calcium to it, so it's not deficient when you first try to use it. So it's like, when you're using buffered cocoa, you're in a good spot. When you switch to, you know, peat moss, I found peat moss is harvested from a bog, and you'll get some larvae in there, so you just have to be careful. So the new peat moss things had some gnats that came with them. Not super surprising when you think about it, but just something to be aware of. We're killing them in the other tent right now, making sure they don't spread like they did last time. This is the black Patronus. So you can see it's starting to put on some weight. These little side nugs in here look really nice. Oh, and it's gonna have that fruit punch smell. I'm really, really excited about that. Just smells good. And I'm wondering if this little kind of structure is from what it's mixed with, or if it's like the Falcon 9 structure, because the one in the back, I'll show you later, the Neon Sunshine, has that same kind of structure, but that one's mixed with Z-Skittles, and I forget what the Black Patronus is crossed with, but it's Falcon 9 with something, so they share the one same thing. Here's the little seed that could back here. It's just doing its thing. It's gonna produce some buds. It's the ugliest little plant I've ever grown, probably, but I like it. It's mine, and I'm gonna love it. Oh, it just smells fantastic, though. It smells just like the other one. These are different only in the fact that I totally stunted this plant, and so it looks funny, right? I mean, it probably should have died. It came out with like one leaf when it came out, and whatever. Like in a commercial facility, you would have just, nope, we're moving on to the next one. But I grew it out anyway. It's not going to yield much. It doesn't have a lot going on, but whatever, it's going to work out. This plant looks really good, though. And then you come back here and you have this Neon Sunshine. I mean, just look at this thing. Look at the frost on here. And up top. I mean, the frost on these is just unreal. And they smell like straight Z-Skittles. It's so good. I can't wait to smoke those. We'll get some from the other side. And then this lemon cherry pie. Oh, sorry. Yeah, lemon cherry pie. Sometimes I call it lemon cherry gelato, but that's just the cross in it. It's lemon cherry gelato with Georgia pie from Raw Genetics. I mean, just look at those big fat spears. All the way down. And then you get into the lowers, you're still going to Nuggy Town. I mean, that's just a great plant. I'm really, really excited about that one. That one came through. And you know what's going to be nice is we're growing a clone of this in the next round, so we're going to get to see it again. And right next to it, we're doing a seed of the Georgia pie. So we're going to have Georgia pie and then the lemon cherry pie right next to each other. And then if you come down here, you see the much smaller plant that we had from the Georgia pie, and I think, or the lemon cherry pie. And look, it's starting to get some color. You know, come in here, you start to see that color like you see in the videos. You're getting some purples, a little bit of dark orange. So just really interesting to see as it comes out. I mean, this is just a pretty plant, and I think, you know, all these big nugs on here, I mean, these are all just going to turn into those same pretty colors, and they're going to look really, really special. I mean, imagine when all these are just like purple and dark orange like the little one. It's just going to look so amazing. I mean, look at the color on that. And then when you have the big ones do it, it's going to be crazy. All right, let's take a quick spin around the outside. The Mars Hydro fan filter and the night towel. And then when we come in here, of course, we are under the TS3000 for Mars Hydro, and we are in the Mars Hydro 5x5 tent. The only thing that's going to be changing in here for the next run is instead of the 10-gallon pot, we're going to be running a 30-gallon fabric pot, and then we're going to have the 2 easy-to-grow systems and the 1 Tray2Grow system. And that's where we're at. Just look at the frost on this. This is the Neon Sunshine, the one that smells like gas and looks like a little bit more like that Black Patronus and nug structure and stuff, but just look at this. I mean, you come down here, frost, 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 frost. Every single one of these nugs is just super frosty. But then when you come over here, it's like this Neon Sunshine, this other one that's all Z-Skittles. I mean, frosty, gorgeous little nugs all the way up the plant. Like, they're not huge. They're gonna be probably smaller than a quarter when they're dried if they lose a bunch of their weight, water weight. But the smell on those is phenomenal, and the taste, you just know, is gonna match. It just feels that way. So this Neon Sunshine might be my favorite plant in the room for smell. For structure and looks, it's definitely this lemon cherry gelato, or this lemon cherry pie. It's just freaking amazing. All right, everybody, that's about all my eyes can take this week in the garden. Thank you for staying by. If you've subscribed recently or you're a longtime subscriber, I just want to say thank you. I'm so happy that you enjoy taking a look at my garden with me every week. But that's it, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Brad here, Arizona Grows. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.